Open pollinated, it basically means they're non-hybrid. You can just save your own seed and the next year you'll get the same thing. Heirloom means that it's old or has some, usually it means like 50 years or older, so it's an older variety. Typically it has some sort of like cultural tradition with it. So you know, a certain way that certain peoples in a certain area of the planet like used it for something. Whereas open pollen, so all heirlooms are open pollinated. So you can have more of a modern heirloom, an open pollinated plant. So everything I'm breeding is open pollinated, but it's not really technically heirloom because it's not old. There are benefits to hybrids. Some of the hybrids have, you know, are better for like commercial growers because they might be more disease resistant because they bred all these different disease resistances into them. But the biggest problem with them is that home gardeners and farmers can't save their own seed. And all those hybrid seeds are actually being produced in Asia where the labor is really cheap and they can pay people to make these little hand pollinations. So that's another reason why we really go for the open pollinators and the heirlooms to keep the seeds in the hands of the people. So these are F7s. You can see down my label down here, it says F7. F stands for filial. It kind of means number of generations. And so when you first make a cross of two different tomatoes, that's considered an F1 hybrid. That's mostly what you see in seed catalogs. When you see hybrids, they'll say F1, and that's what that means, as an F1 hybrid. So I basically made an F1 hybrid, and then I grew it out. So the next year was an F2, next year was an F3. This is an F7, which means that the genetics inside these tomatoes are pretty stable. And we'll be able to save seed off of these and next year get the same thing, and it'll be a new variety.